go.
So for safety's sake, they recommend putting a ground wire. I just used a piece of old wire to go to that screw. And it just goes to the ground there.
To a what?
Just a ground rod, or in this case a screwdriver. And that grounds it.
And why is there this metal thing around there?
It ties the wire to the screwdriver.
So are
It's
you
just
going
temporary. This is not a permanent application. This is temporary. You okay? Now here's the you have to put this regulator into the tank and you screw it on tight, and then you put this in here. This is the inlet. It just pushes in. Push in, and you can also push this and it comes right out. Okay? In, push this collar down and it goes out, pops out. In and out. Okay? So when that's in, then you turn on the tank.
You need more time in between the instructions. Okay.
Turn on the tank. Once the tank is on, turn the tank on counterclockwise to turn it on. Once the tank is on, then you go to try to start it. Here's the pull start. But to prime this, you have to go here all the way. It says choke. It's a choke. What that does is it primes the motor, and you give it 3 or 4 pulls to allow when you pull this, the gas will come into the carburetor. 3 or 4 pulls. Then you go to run, put it on run, and then put it on run. And then you should be able to pull it and start it. One pull, started it. That's all you need. Now, it's been running for a few minutes. It'll run for a minute or two. When I stop it, you can just start it right off on the run. Try to roll it off right now. Once this has been running for a few minutes and you turn it off, you don't have to hit the choke again. Unless it's like the first time you start it in the morning or something. If I turned it off, I could turn it right back on to run. You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Now, this side. Standard house plugs right there, 2 of them. Okay, that's what you want to use, nothing else. You could also use this like a cigarette lighter. It's a 12-volt like cigarette lighter in a car. You want to use that. Or down here you have the USB port. You can plug 2 USBs in there. If you want to plug your cell phone in this thing, you can have it right now to run. Okay? This here is what's called The big usages are heater, microwave, and then the refrigerator is kind of in the middle. It's lightweight. It's only 600 watts, 800 watts. Not very much.
Give me an example of how you would run these and for how long?
Well, I'll get my skills on.
No, just,
Second thing.
no, give me an example.
So in the daytime, you might want to run your refrigerator for 4 hours, and it would easily run your refrigerator for 4 hours, no problem. Or you might run a microwave for 2 or 3 minutes. That's it. You might run your hot water dispenser for just a few minutes, and you don't need this thing running all day. Even though it would run, if you keep it in that mode there, it will run 24 hours. Without it would exhaust that tank of propane in 24 hours. But in full mode, it would run about 14 to 16 hours. You do not have to run this device all day. You run it only as you really need it. For instance, if you had the heater in your bedroom, you might want to run it on low and just have one device, the heater, in, and you would have it on for 6 or 8 hours because you need to heat at night. But you don't need it anymore. You turn it off. Or if your refrigerator started to defrost, you could run it for 3 or 4 hours until your refrigerator got back up again.
Did you put it on eco mode in the refrigerator?
Yeah. As long as you're running one device, you can do eco mode. But if you have more than one device, you need to go full power.
Anything else?
That's it.